A very good evening to all of you. Warm welcome, all of you, to second season of our knowledge series by Speak for Success. It is truly inspiring to see such a diverse and engaged group of learners and professionals joining us today. This session brings insights on a topic that impacts every one of us, no matter our background, our goals. That is stress management. Before we begin, a quick introduction to Speak for Success, the platform behind these powerful sessions. We aim to bridge the gap between the education and the real world success, helping learners like you stay future ready. Here's what we do: free knowledge sessions on high impact topics, certificate courses in finance, AI, and machine learning. We also offer skill development programs to help you grow, earn, and thrive globally. Our mission is to equip you with the tools, mindset, and knowledge you need to succeed in a fast changing world. So, in today's always on world, managing stress is not a luxury, right? It's a necessity. So, whether you are a student, a working professional, or a multitasker juggling many roles, this session is for you. We are honored to begin today's session by introducing our featured speaker, Sastri Mantrala, joining us from Hyderabad. So, uh, Sastri sir is an ITES professional with over 14 years of experience. He is also a certified master trainer in soft skills. His sessions are known for their practical value, relatability, and calming presence. He is also an MBA and PG diploma holder in communicative English. He has also trained in many organizations like ICICI Bank, Bajaj Finserv, Hetero Pharma, VGM Consultants, and more. His core strength lies in connecting with people, understanding their challenges, and helping them transform stress into clarity and control. Also with us, we have CA Preeti Nagi, our convener for today's session. She is a fintech CA, AI expert, and a corporate trainer. And to ensure this session stays smooth and interactive and full of value, I am Tanya Singh, your moderator for today's session. So, let us make the session interactive and insightful as well. Let's start the session. Welcome to the session, sir. Over to you.
Yes, thank you, Tanya ji, and thank you for Preeti Negi ma'am, for giving me this opportunity, to talk about, on this wonderful platform, and you are championing the noble cause, basically. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Before I, start off, like I just want to know, like, what is stress? I want the audience to answer this question because I generally don't like one-way traffic. It should be two-way. Yeah, training is all about two-way only. Only one way, it's like it's getting very bored. I don't prefer that. Can anyone tell me like what is stress is all about? Yeah,
Anyone from the audience?
please, please don't feel shy. This is a platform for you where you can communicate, where you can voice out your opinion. I think online platforms are very much meant for that, where you can voice out your opinion as such. If anyone can initiate that, that would be really great. You can feel free.
Sir, stress, according to me, is mostly like you are overburdened with something and it
Yes.
takes a toll on your mental health.
Yes. I'll put it very, in a very, let us not go into any bookish definition or what web is saying. When you put stress on something for a very long time, it is stress boss, simple. For example, every day I'm asking you to read. Every day I've been doing this for 1 year or 30 days. What you will do? Like then maybe you will turn off your face and you'll say, I don't want to see your face because mentally you are overburdened, or whenever basically whenever you are seeing my face, you feel like you are overburdened. You are your brain is basically we call it a subconscious mind. Basically we in the morning we say good morning or good afternoon. Why we are telling tending to say that? Any idea why we do that? Yeah, why we do that? Why we don't wish bad morning or bad noon or bad night? Any guesses? It's a very simple funda. Basically, I'm not a basically, I know a little bit of NLP. When you say good morning, new neuro linguistic program, you are knowingly or unknowingly, you are basically wiring your subconscious mind. Yeah. That is the reason we every day we morning we say good morning or good afternoon, good night. इसलिए हिंदी में कहावत है ना, शुभ 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 बोलो. जब आप शुभ शुभ बोलोगे तो अच्छा ही होगा आपके साथ, which is very important. In English, it translates to basically, words make your world. Words make you or break you. That is what they say. So when you think good, obviously you tend to think in a good manner, think optimistically in every situation of life. Stress is something which everybody faces, especially, after COVID, everybody is stressed out now. Even a small born baby is now stressed out. They are thinking too much. Okay, let me get into the topic soon. Yeah. Hope you are able to see my slide, Tanya.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
So now there are two types of stresses basically. One is acute stress and another is basically chronic stress. Acute stress is like daily, routine work. Every day you are late to office. Every day you are joining, meeting lately. Not 9 o'clock. Every day you are joining 9:10, 9:15. One day that's okay. Now that is, basically acute stress. Now there is also something called, you might have seen India won the last test match, और मे बी व्हेन विराट कोहली वाज देयर, जीतते जीत नहीं तो हारते हारते हम लोग जीत गए. दैट इज व्हाट एक्यूट स्ट्रेस कैन डू. Okay, that is acute stress can do sometimes wonders. Now there is something called chronic stress. Any idea what is chronic stress? Though it is there on the screen, just from your from your experience, what is chronic stress?
Audience can also write in the chat.
Yeah, please do that. Is anybody writing? I can't see anything over there.
Sir, you have to click over the chat to see the conversations because there is message in the chat bot.
I only have here thumbnail, then we have small active speaker, then I have thumbnail video, and I can't see this thing audience wala. Something
So
here.
you have to click on the chats.
Right. Okay, okay. Now I got it. Stress is burden in someone's life. It's good morning to get positive around us. Okay, that's right basically. Good morning, we basically wish because we want positivity in our life. Or whomever we are coming across, we want them to be positive. What you carry is what you see basically. जब हम आंखों से देखते हैं, आपका आंख क्या देख रहा है बेसिकली, बुरा देख रहा है ना तो अच्छा देख रहा है. It all depends upon you. That is what in Hindi we call in English perception basically. Yeah. Let me share my screen. Every time I need to share like this because
No,
it's
no,
not.
sir.
No, sir, I will communicate to you whenever there is something in the chat. No?
Because it's bit troublesome. Yeah. अभी दिख रहा है मेरा स्क्रीन आपको? इज इट विजिबल नाउ?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Yes.
हाँ.
Sir, is a chronic stress very extremely high level of stress?
Yes. Basically, chronic stress is something where if I, for example, I'll give you simple example. आप चपाती बना रहे हो, I'll be translating that to maybe English if required. चपाती बना रहे हो और if you put a इडली pan, okay, ज्यादा हाई में लगा दिए तो क्या होगा? It will burst one day. Yeah. So chronic stress is when you are carrying that ball for a very long time. Okay, you are unable to take more. Acute stress, it is basically for short term. Now, as far as chronic stress is concerned, it is basically for very long term. This is where people get into depression. Okay, because they are unable to sleep. We'll get into that. Now, when you go into the chronic stress stage, it's very much essential that you see a good professional doctor. Either it may be a psychiatrist or psychologist. Generally, people क्या think करते हैं, I should not see anyone. I should be just like this. And even the families fail to diagnose this. That is the reason we see many people committing suicide in India because they think that 10th class में मुझे 100 marks के 100 marks आना है मुझे. Nobody is educating them basically because India. I'm not saying that Indian system is bad. Having said that, we'll come to that point because we start comparing. मेरे बंदे को इस मैथ्स में 100 out of 100 आए, 95 आए, नहीं तो 98 आए. We should not compare basically. That is also basically one type of stress comparison. Everybody knows that rose is a beautiful flower, similarly jasmine, but we should not compare. Lotus is also a beautiful flower. That we have to understand. Comparison also will kill you.
Yes, sir.
Tiger cannot become leopard. Leopard cannot become tiger. Everything comes with its own beauty and skill. It's secondary, like how many kilometers it will run. That's a different altogether. Okay. Chronic stress is something, yes, where you have to see a psychiatrist or a psychology. Psychiatry, where doctor prescribes you medicines for a couple of times, reviews. Psychology, yes, counseling sessions slowly, because it is basically your mindset which has to change. Changing mindset is very, very difficult. It will not happen in 1 day or 24 hours. It will take very long time. Please understand that. Changing mindset. That is the reason people are, they are hesitant to change. I don't want to change. एक दिन में change नहीं होगा. Nothing is going to change basically. So that is what is chronic stress. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir. It's
Yes,
visible.
sir.
Are you able to see the slide? Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, if you are not comfortable this way, you can send the PPT to me. I will share the PPT and you can see the chat as well this way.
Okay. 1 minute. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Let me send that. That makes life more easier, no? I am sending it to you right away.
Yes.
Does anyone want to add anything for here till here? Harry, Supriya, or Yash, anyone if you want to add anything or anything so far? Tanya ji, PT ma'am. In the meantime, why you want to waste the time on this?
So, what are the trigger points of stress?
Yeah. So basically, trigger points. That's a good question. Trigger points is like what is it's nothing but it's a root cause analysis. As I told you previously, अगर मुझे देख के आपको गुस्सा आ रहा है, okay, one thing is you change him. Is it possible or not? Okay, now if you can't change them, now what you have to do, you have to surpass them. You have to avoid the person. See, we see a lot of negativity around. Okay, you are, for example, you are working in a corporate world and you are getting promoted to the next level. Okay, do you think everybody will be appreciating you? I don't think so. Only 1 or 2% would appreciate. Remaining all, they'll start pulling your legs. अरे तानिया कल ही तो कल ही ज्वाइन आज उसको प्रमोशन कैसा आ गया? You got my point, right? So basically, you have to understand what are the trigger points, how you can fix them. Is this something which I can work on? अगर ये मेरे हाथ में है, it is a good question. There are two aspects, to that basically. One is दो चीज रहते हैं. वन इज कंट्रोलेबल्स, अनदर इज कंट्रोलेबल अनकंट्रोलेबल. कंट्रोलेबल बोलो तो जो हम बोलते हैं, जो हम सोचते हैं, जो हम हमारा एक्शन क्या है, दिस आर ऑल कंट्रोलेबल्स, हमारे हाथ में है. अगर हम इंसान को ट्राई कर रहे हैं चेंज करना, दिस इज अनकंट्रोलेबल, वी कैनॉट कंट्रोल देम. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई एम सेंडिंग माई डॉटर और सन टू स्कूल. ओके, is it correct to think what teacher is teaching them? That is something which is not in my hand. Okay, खाली भेजना मेरा responsibility है बस. Now, what teacher is teaching them, that is completely different, or which I don't have a control on. You got my point. Okay. So these trigger points you have to understand, identify, and work on them, which are very, very important. Okay. Once you start working on them, I think stress would automatically come down. And having said that, more importantly, time management and stress management, they are very much important. किसके ऊपर मुझे काम करना है, किसके ऊपर काम नहीं करना है in the given timeline. When you make good use of time, automatically stress graph will come down. If it is otherwise, stress will be like 100, time would be 0. Simple. So because of what? You will flunk the examination. और हम लोग बोलते हैं ना भी अरे कल एग्जाम है आज मुझे क्या लिखना है because I don't know anything because I wasted all the time. Yeah. Did you get my PPT? Just a minute. Tanya ji, 1 minute.
No, sir, haven't received yet.
1 minute, I'm saying. Any other questions from anyone in the meantime?
Yes, sir. There were audience query in the Google Forms, na. So,
Okay. What is the question from them?
yes, sir.
I think now you can check. I have sent it twice, I think.
Yes, sir. One of the question was how to what are the trigger points of stress. That was on the audience behalf. I asked that on the audience behalf. So
Okay.
let us move on to next question. How I can develop good habits. This is
Yes.
one of the question of audience.
Okay. I have sent you the PPT. You can go to slide 2 and stop there. Okay. Yes. How I can develop good habits, it all depends on you. What is a good habit basically? Good habit is something which develops your personality. It may be reading a book, going for a jog, okay, which is very important. Okay. It can be, listening to the music or maintaining good friend circle. There is one friend of yours who is influencing you a lot. For example, I'm not talking about bad, I'm talking about the good. Bad would, however, influence that you and me cannot stop. Okay. These are, something reading good motivational books which are important. Okay. Or you can read good books on Indian culture, heritage, history, kya hua, for example. No, all these kinds of things are very much essential. Yeah. I think that answers your question, right?
Yes, sir.
Next slide. Yeah.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, yes. It's visible.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next slide, na.
You can go to the next slide. So we talked about already, yeah, we already talked about, chronic stress, where you have to see the psychiatrist and the psychologist, which I've already mentioned. So they would give you the, medication if it is a psychiatrist, or if it is a psychologist, you will need to undergo some medical, counseling sessions, maybe for 3 months until your mindset and, where people are going into depression. It will take some time, as I already told you. Mindset to change, it will take some time. It will not happen in a day or so. Sometimes 3 months, sometimes 6 months, even sometimes the worst case, especially where people lose their loved ones. Depression is like almost like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It depends how closely you are attached to the other person. Yeah, that's very, very important. And next slide, please. Tanya ji, can you go to the next slide? So, what are the symptoms of stress? Basically, you are anxious. You are very much anxious. Throughout the day, you are anxious. You are so confused. You are unable to sleep properly. Okay, headache, loss of appetite. सब कुछ है लेकिन हमारे को मन नहीं लगता खाने में. We feel like we are completely full. We don't want to eat like anything. Okay, even ऊपर से भगवान आके खिला रहा है फिर भी हम लोग बोलते हैं कि मुझे अब खाने का कुछ भी नहीं है बेसिकली. Why? Because you are basically stressed out. Next slide, please. So, how stress affects your body? This one, yeah, insomnia. This is a common problem where people, I get onto the bed, but I'm unable to sleep, or I am on the bed, but it is taking a very long time for me to sleep. That is insomnia, where people are suffering basically because of lack of sleeplessness, because of which what will happen, that if you are a working professional or whoever it is, that will affect your productivity. Yeah, which is very, very important. And burning of eyes, yes, when I am exposed to, all the technical gadgets or smart gadgets, whatever we are using, obviously there is a burning sensation. Blurred vision, the vision is is not proper. It's completely confused. I can't recognize the letters and words. Okay, then I have to see a doctor. It's a very important. Reduced fertility. This already I need not talk about that. Many families in India, they are facing this problem. Yes, increased blood pressure and sugar, because you are anxious about everything. फ्यूचर के बारे में भी हम लोग सोच रहे हैं. नॉट टुमारो, आफ्टर 10 years क्या होगा वो भी हम आज आज ही सोच रहे हैं. Then definitely you are so anxious. Okay, so that's very important. Heavy sweating, yes, some people tend to have the habit of sweating. They have heavy sweating, that is one of their body feature, or when they come across a stressful situation, they feel like that. Yeah, next slide please. So, what is the effect of stress on our body? Fatigue. Fatigue means restlessness. Throughout the day, you are restless. Even if you sleep, once you are out of the bed, also you feel like you are completely tired, drowned. Okay, I am full completely drowned. किधर भी जाने का मुझे मूड ही नहीं है basically. Insomnia, we already talked about it. Headache. Yes, when you are sitting for a before the system for a long time or whatever it is, when you are exposed to the gadgets, phones or whatever it is, definitely you will bound to have headache. Muscle tension, some muscles are tensed up because you are not walking here and there, you are not taking any water. Yes, that's very important. Shortness of breath, yes, this is also observed. When people are under stress, they do have shortness of breath. They can't breathe properly. That is also one of the reasons where in India can see huge rise in the heart attacks, especially in 5 years 10 years. और जो खेलते खेलते वो भी गिर जा रहा है, क्रिकेट खेलते खेलते वो भी गिर जाए, player is falling on the ground because of all these problems, because they are not taking care of their body. On your mood, anxiety, we already talked about. Irritability, हर चीज को irritability means, अगर कोई आपसे कुछ बात करना चाहता है, you are so irritated, you don't talk to them in a polite and lovely manner, whether you are whether you are your husband or wife or child, whoever it is, सबके लिए irritability, because you are always irritated. When you are irritated, it means that you are stressed out. That is very, very important. You have to understand that. Depression, yes, we already talked about it. Depressed, there is no point in worrying about things which are not in our control. Uncontrollables, that is what I rather anyone would call. We should always bother about what I can control rather than what I cannot control. Okay. Mood swings, yes. Mood swings हर किसी के में जिंदगी में रहता है. थ्रू आउट द डे वी कैनॉट बी इन द सेम मूड. मैनेजर कुछ बोलता है, नहीं तो बाजू वाला कुछ बोलता है. One thing we will have to understand, we cannot satisfy everyone in the world. Even if I'm taking 100 session for 100 people, I cannot satisfy 100 people, to be honest. At least one or two there will be disapprovals or disagreements. Okay, so उनके लिए रोना, it's waste of time basically. Okay, lack of motivation, yes, lack of motivation is something you don't want to do anything at all. You don't want to get out of the bed. Okay, there is no motivation in life for you. If there is no motivation, you cannot grow, you cannot do anything. At least you should have that discipline. कब क्या करना, कौन से टाइम पे क्या करना, the time management, everything should be there, so that you will lead a very beautiful life. Overeating, undereating, yes. When you are stressed out, I can give you simple example is like when you are exposed to smart gadgets, I don't know how much we are eating. पूरा प्लेट खाली हो जाता कभी कभी, नहीं तो प्लेट ऐसा की ऐसा ही रहता है, कुछ भी हम लोग नहीं खाते. हमारा दिमाग किधर है और भी घूमते रहता है. कल क्लास में क्या बताते, नहीं तो मेरा फ्रेंड ऐसा बोली, नहीं तो मेरा फ्रेंड ऐसा बोला, वो किधर घूमने जा रहा है, ये पूरा सोचते हैं हम लोग. बट वी आर नॉट कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड ऑन द प्लेटर. या substance abuse, I did not tell you, drugs and everything, how people are rampantly, it is a problem in society. People are getting used to that, which is not correct. Yeah, so it will only give you short term solution but not long term. Okay, so people should be very much aware of that. Social disconnection. Social disconnection means you don't want to talk to anyone, just you are in the room, that's it. It is just like almost a phase of depression which you are passing through. You have to identify that when you don't want to talk to anyone, it is a depression. Please understand that. And immediately you have to rush to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, or else the situation would become very grim. The next step would be committing a suicide. So that is the last one, which, if you don't take steps at the right time, that will definitely gonna hit you. Not only you, but your entire family also. Difficulty in concentrating, yes, because of stress you can't concentrate. बुक तो मेरे हाथ में है, लेकिन मेरा दिमाग किधर और भी है. हम पढ़ रहे हैं लेकिन we cannot retain anything. What we are reading, we don't know. It is only maybe 4 to 5 lines, but we are unable to concentrate. We can't even remember also what we are reading. Yeah. Next slide, please. So these are some of the techniques. There are many, but because I tend to find out, or rather, I have put it in my own words, like breathing techniques, which is very important. Inhalation, exhalation. Okay. Here, especially, I have to talk about aromatherapy, which is now gaining importance. Wherein they will when you go to aromatherapy, they will use some kind of good oils, good smell oils, because of which inhalation and exhalation, your body will calm down basically. It will have a soothing effect on your body. Not all in the body means I'm talking about your mind. Now, when your mind is calmed down, you can think well. When you can think well, you can take good decisions. Okay, whether you want to build a relationship or whether you want to build your career or whatever it is. Okay, exercising, walking, and jogging. Yes, this is something which every doctor will tell you that you have to exercise at least 20 to 25 minutes or half an hour. Everybody has 24 hours. Whether you are in India, US, or America, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, all countries in the world have 24 hours. And I tend to suggest that everybody should exercise regularly, whether in house or outside, whatever it is. Must and should you have to compulsorily walk for 30 hours minimum to minimum, so that you go out, you have fresh air. Okay, within your make sure that you spend some time. If you are busy throughout the week, at least Saturday, Sunday, you go out and spend some time walking, jogging. If you have loved ones, take them out, take them to the park or hotel, spend a good qualitative time. No mobiles, nothing, only family, which is very, very important. Only family, which I have mentioned in the next slide also, where I'm asking you to cut down the complete social media on one day. No social media day. It can be a Saturday or a Sunday. You are completely away from the social media. Nothing is going to happen. Tsunami won't come, or Bay of Bengal will not produce another tsunami. Okay, so family is more important. Your peace of mind is more important. So that is very, very important. Laughing clubs, yes, this is something. Laughing clubs we have in Bombay, Pune, and some other major cities in the across the country. You can be a part of them, where all senior citizens they come together and spend some time, because laughing is considered as a basically stress buster. Then meditation, I need not talk about it. Offline, online, 15 to 30 minutes. Now, whether first you start with one thing, okay? Don't put everything on one day only. One day only walking, in that day only meditation. No. First you consistently follow one thing. Later on you can think about the remaining. First you establish consistency. ओके सर, मुझे एक ही दिन में मेडिटेशन करना है, एक ही दिन में जॉगिंग, पूरा एक ही दिन में नहीं होता. एक ही दिन में मुझे फैमिली को बाहर लेके जाना है. इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज यू हैव ओनली 24 hours. You should also get your salary, right? That is also very important. Okay. Next one, eating healthy food. Yes, avoiding junk food. I do understand. We see a lot of what I am from Hyderabad. I see a lot of what should I say? Ready to eat places. I don't know about other places, Bombay and Bangalore. I think they should also be bubbling. I support them, but not regularly. Only sometimes, weekly once, not more than that. Every day, come on, I cannot eat junk food. Every day, I cannot do go for junk food, which is not correct basically. Okay. Organize your emails, workplace or desk. Yes, please prioritize. Everything cannot be a priority, my dears. Everything can't be a priority. If you have an office meeting, if you have family, just prioritize what is important, what is not. What can be, taken up later. If you think like office work is important, please do complete that. Later on, you can attend the family, you talk to them, you make them understand their situation also. Okay, understanding people is also very important. Okay, that's very, very important. You make them understand. We have to understand human. We are all human beings. We don't understand, we don't empathize other situation. That is very, we are not good listeners. Tanya, this is what I understood. We are not good listeners. We don't listen properly what other person is saying. Unfortunately, only हम अपने का बात सुनते हैं, दूसरे वालों की बात नहीं सुनते. Whether it is husband, wife, brother, sister, whoever it is. Okay, so we have to be good listeners. That is very, very important. And employee assistance program. This is one beautiful thing which corporates have coming up. You might have seen one case where in Pune there was a young lady who committed suicide in PricewaterhouseCoopers because of heavy stress. These are the corporate assistance programs. These are some of the shelters where corporates can make sure that every employee in the organization is important. We have to understand that not only CEO, even the chaprasi is also very important. He will also be under stress. That we have to understand. Yeah, long vacations. Yes, we will also you plan for long vacations if possible within country or outside of your country, depending on your budget, how much you are earning and everything. You talk to your family, you arrange for long vacations. Who is stopping you? Okay, at least plan yearly one time, not two times though, at least one time, which is very important. Picnics, I don't see this happening. Yes, picnics is something where you can weekly you can go for a walk along with your family nearby. I'm pretty sure like every city would have a park or at least park in your vicinity where you can go and juggle around and spend some time with the family, which is very important. This is something playing outdoor and indoor games. I don't see anyone playing chess, caroms. Oh, jamana chale gaya. Nobody is playing plus caroms. Everybody is hooked to smartphones. Okay, so that is one thing, because and one more important thing is like when you play indoor games, you have to understand that your bonding with the family is also increasing, which is very good. That we have to understand that. Okay, whatever the bond you are, this is something what your family is expecting. Family, they are not asking you to get the Chandamama from the, from the space, or they are not asking for ISS walk. इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन का वॉक नहीं पूछ रहे वो लोग दे वांट बॉन्ड विद द फैमिली दैट वी विल हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज सो जर्नलिंग यस दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट जर्नलिंग आपका दिमाग में क्या है सुबह से रात तक प्लीज मेक ए जर्नल विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट जर्नलिंग डायरी यू राइट ए डायरी if not 2 to 3 pages, at least thought about at least one page or how much you feel like you voice out your opinion. आपको क्या लग रहा है उस दिन? Why did you feel down or why did you feel up? What was the reason for you, where you felt like this way was, this way was my day. I understand every day cannot be our day, but at least one day will be mine. Simple. Okay, that's what we have to understand. Every day we may not win, but एक दिन तो हम लोग जीत सकते हैं. Yes, please jot it down. Win is there at the same time. Success is also there. Okay, that is very very important. And what music therapy? Yes, this is beautiful. Music therapy is something which which is gaining lot of prominence, where you are asked to enjoy music throughout the day. You are just passing on the time in. It can be Muhammad Rafi songs or whatever it is. Okay, you make sure that away from the smartphone, you are not getting into anything, no tussle and hustle, completely free. Yeah, Saturday or Sunday, whatever it is, there are good houses which completely run for 24 hours. They'll charge you something, you go there, they'll give you headphones, they'll make sure that you are relaxed. Satisfaction guaranteed. Forget everything. Tomorrow morning ki baat hai bas. Okay, that is very important. And set yourself daily targets. This is very important. Daily targets, daily, monthly, weekly, annual targets, which is very important. And not only that, you reward yourself. It may be a 5 star, or maybe it can be any small toffee also. What you are motivating yourself. When you do like that, there are happy hormones in your body which get activated. I already mentioned what are the happy hormones over there. So when they are activated, so obviously your mind would be very very happy. You will take correct decisions. So similarly, whether it is professionally or personally, this is very simple thing which can be followed by each and every individual. You need not spend too much of crores of rupees or lakhs of rupees. It can be anything also. Yeah, this can be especially used for small children who are saying that they don't want to go to school. It's like we call it in English carrot and stick approach. Okay, carrot लगा के rabbit को हम लोग बुलाते रहते. We are not going to give the carrot to the rabbit. So that's why it is called carrot and stick approach. Okay, self motivation. Yes, you have to pat it on your back. This is very important, especially when you are time. As I already told you, every day might not be our day, but one day will be yours. So self motivation is something which is very very important. It comes free of cost. You have to just pat on your back. Somebody is not patting, maybe your wife or your husband or your daughter or someone is not patting. Then why don't you pat for yourself? I have done something great. Yes, that is very very important. And next one, yes, this is very important. Sir, this is the common question which I get answered not only in this, and generally people ask, sir, only why? Why only I get difficulties? हम लोग इंसान है, difficulty हमको ही आते हैं. We are all human beings, definitely, we will get problems. Okay, that's very, very important. So for that, what you have to do is spend 10 to 15 minutes or in a given timeline, please do prayer, please visit places of worship so that your confidence will be built and you have that focus and clarity. I am not asking more than 5 to 10 minutes. It is very, very minimal task. आप घर पे प्रे कर सकते हैं अगर आपको टाइम में नहीं है तो लैपटॉप के सामने भी प्रे कर सकते हो विच इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट विल बूस्ट अप योर कॉन्फिडेंस इफ यू फील लाइक यू हैव नॉट अचीव्ड इन लाइफ एक दिन डेफिनेटली यू विल अचीव यू नीड नॉट वरी अबाउट दैट ओके this already I talked about social media. Yes, one day no social media. Saturday, Sunday, completely cut off. Okay, completely cut off. Only your family and you. That's it. I don't want to get into anything. Only your family. And this is very important. People overthink. Even I also something overthink. Then you come back to the present situation. We can't change past. We don't know what we will, what it will happen in the future. But present is in your hand. This is what Lord Krishna also tells in Bhagavad Gita. You just perform your duty, responsibility, and action. Don't expect the result. This is what Lord Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita. Okay, just and don't get attached to the results. Don't expect. Be neutral. हम लोग इंसान हैं, but लेकिन फिर भी हम लोग उसके साथ attach होते हैं. That is the problem. Because we are all human beings, we get attached to that. Okay, it is a long-term process. One day you will get detached. That's for sure. And be optimistic in every situation. Yes, you have to be optimistic. Okay, life is all about hope and optimism, which is very, very important. Negativity is also be there, as I already told in the previous example. When you go up the ladder, only one person will be there for you, who is your best friend. He will also have some jealousy. Why Tanya is on the corporate ladder in the hierarchy? Why not I? Okay, so always be optimistic. There are also people who are thinking negative about us. हम लोग कुछ नहीं कर सकते. Be good, do good. That is the funda. If you do good, you will get some punya. If you are unable to do good, okay, don't do anything. Just be neutral. That's it. Simple. Even you don't help people, just be neutral. उनको कुछ हम बैड करने का जरूरत नहीं है. Just be neutral, and God will take care of the rest. And this is one very important thing. We are expecting too much from others. Too much of expectation. Why we are expecting too much from others? इन एवरी रिलेशनशिप वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग टू मच. आपको कौन देने के लिए बोल रहा है और कौन अब अपना काम करो. ओके, अपना काम करो और भगवान के ऊपर छोड़ दो. आउटकम वुड इफ भगवान अगर आप पूछते हैं मुझे भगवान कौन है, जो आपको सही टाइम पे सही वक्त में क्या आपको आना है वो देता है भगवान. ही इज भगवान. ही नोस एवरीथिंग. ओके, सो दैट्स हाउ इट इज. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. So the same has been managed here. So breathing exercises, go for a walk, make time for leisure. Okay, I have distributed them into short term, long term, and watch funny things. This is also very important. Nobody is what should I say? Nobody is watching cartoon. Chotu, Patlu, Tom and Jerry, ये पूरा चले गया. Nobody is watching this. Yeah, even nobody is playing this. What is that? Romario, something was there when I was a child. There was one game called as Romario. No, there used to have steps. Nobody is playing these kind of. Nobody, unfortunately, nobody. We became so, I don't know, educated or educatedly uneducated. I don't know what we have to call ourselves. Okay, so that is something which it comes with. Everybody. These are common things. Everybody can enjoy them. Nobody is stopping you. So funny things, yes, Tom and Jerry, whatever it is, you know, and nobody is even watching wisdom stories also. People don't know what is wisdom. We only have knowledge. We don't know where to apply what. For example, मेरे पास राइस कुकर है. If you are not educated, I will directly put it on the gas stove. What will happen? It will burst because I did not read the manual. Okay, that is what is wisdom. People don't have wisdom nowadays because they only have knowledge. Practical application नहीं है उनके पास. Okay, next slide please. That is also very important. Next one. Yes, yes. So now if anyone has any questions, sorry if I was too fast. Now I can take it up.
No, sir. You were like, all right, not too fast. So, if audience have any query, you can write in the chat, or I can start from the Google form
Yes,
questions that we
yes,
receive from the audience.
yes, please.
You
Okay.
can pick up from Google Form.
Yes, ma'am. So, how to enjoy life?
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, one of the audience asked this thing.
Okay. That's a very tricky question. Now, enjoyment. Now, the word enjoyment is a subjective term. For me, enjoyment is different from what your enjoyment of yours. What is enjoyment? You have to define that. Okay. What is enjoyment for you, or what is happiness for me? For example, am I having a cup of coffee in my home? Okay. At this point of time, that is enjoyment for me. You got that. Similarly, the other person would have his own enjoyment. Okay. Maybe you want to go for a ride on a bullet, or something else, watch a good movie in the theater. Okay, if you want to really enjoy the life, understand the understand life. Okay, don't expect too much from the people. Understand your boundaries, understand your responsibilities, fulfill your obligations. I think you will see the correct enjoyment. Next question, please.
So one of the audience has asked too much lengthy query, and the query is that they are diagnosed with some mental health condition. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
and it's related to stress only, and
Mm-hmm.
how to better handle social intolerance.
Social
Such
intolerance.
cases.
Okay. So the best thing is whatever the medication you are doing, please continue that. Okay. If you feel like someone is insulting you, you just walk away from that place. Let us not be in a place where people won't respect you. Now, respect is something which should be earned, but it should not be demanded or commanded. Yeah. If you feel like that particular place is insecure for you, और लगता है कि आपको वो लोग अगर आपको रिस्पेक्ट नहीं दे रहे हैं, better to walk away. Continue your medication and you can go for a walk or exercising or whatever. I think everything would be fine then. Please continue with your medication, whatever your doctor said. Please don't stop that. Identify your triggers and understand the triggers and work on them. I think that would obviously take care of everything.
How to enjoy a peaceful life.
Yeah, so how to enjoy peaceful life? That is very first wala enjoyment. Where how to enjoy peaceful life? There can only be how to get peaceful life. Maybe peaceful life is that's what understand your boundaries. Okay, understand your boundaries, and you can't control anything in this world. Please understand that everything can't be controlled. What I can control is my mind, my actions, my thoughts. That's it. Remaining all is uncontrollable. Those are the things which are not in my hand. Now, when your action, minds, and thoughts are controlled, obviously, at the end of the day, you will become more peaceful. Subject to condition that you are also doing a little bit of prayer every day. I think that should answer that question.
So the Google form queries has been addressed.
Okay.
So I think it's good time to ask the audience that is present here. You can ask any query, you can unmute yourself, you can write in the chat as well. Anyone from the audience. Or if you want to add something, you can add that as well.
I think they have nothing.
I think the queries are addressed. How to stop overthinking.
That is the biggest task, right? How to stop overthinking. Just be in the present. Don't think too much. When you think about too much, you will get overburdened. You won't get sleep at all. Just think of the present moment. Simple. Which comes by practice. You just be in the present moment as a guess it plays a major role in stress. Yes, yes. Everybody, even I also sometimes do overthinking. It's very difficult task. It's a very difficult task, but we have to master that act. It is not going to happen in one day or two. Okay. If I ask you the question like, how many of us can control our mind? When you control your mind, automatically overthinking stops. You cannot be in one situation for a very long time. For example, in this session, you are there. Your mind is thinking about what my husband or wife is preparing food for the dinner. That is something which is bothering you, or your boss is calling. That is the biggest challenge, right?
I would like to add something here.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think we should not think about the situation which is causing this, because if we can't control such situations, now there is no point of thinking about it. Either we have a solution to it, or either we stop thinking about it.
Yes, yes, correct. See, actually, I'll tell you, as far as our mind is concerned, now this overthinking, unfortunately, for example, we get some lakhs of thoughts in a day. Okay, lakhs of thoughts, not one or two. Okay, not even a single thought will happen in realistically. All will not happen. Whatever you are thinking, it will not happen at all. And mind tends to think negatively only, not its built is like that basically, where mind is thinking more of a negative rather than positive. Maybe because of your experience, नहीं तो आपका डर जो रहता है अंदर, ये ऐसा हो जाएगा। आपने एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर हो गए फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप एग्जाम के लिए बैठे ही नहीं, यू थिंक दैट यू आर फेलिंग द एग्जामिनेशन, हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल? इट इज दैट इज व्हाट कृष्णा सेज इन द भगवद गीता, यू फर्स्ट फुलफिल योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, फॉरगेट अबाउट रिजल्ट। इफ यू रियली डिड हार्ड वर्क देन, इसलिए मैं बोला आपको, इफ यू रियली डिड हार्ड वर्क देन यू विल एंजॉय द फ्रूट, व्हेन द फ्रूट कम्स जस्ट एंजॉय। Yes, beautiful question. Now, how to manage burnout? Burnout is something, I suggest that you take breaks in between. Taking breaks when you're working in BPO or ITS company or IT companies is very important. When you are in a burnout situation, your mind cannot think. You should sleep first. Go home, sleep well, have good food, don't talk to anyone, be silent. And even, you don't believe it, like being silent is also very important sometimes. Silent, when you are silent, that itself will solve many questions. Sometimes, people feel like I don't want to talk to anyone. Why? Because they are in some kind of disturbed mood. जब आप वो आदमी को थोड़ा बहुत वक्त देते हैं, जब ये साइलेंस खत्म हो जाता है, वो अपने आप आके आपके साथ बात करता है। Just give them that space. Burnout situation, I suggest that if possible, please avoid prolonged working hours. Prolonged working hours are not good. 24 hours में, if you are working 24 hours on laptop, one day you will fall on the laptop only. We don't know आगे क्या होगा. There was a case in America, I will, just on this, where one employee was working. It did happen in America, 24 hours, that employee was working. Okay. 4 members were there. One day what happened? This lady, his wife called to the so and so person and asked कि मेरा husband अभी घर नहीं आया. Okay. Next day morning, when all these remaining three workers came to the office, they understood that this fellow has died because of burnout. So let us not go into a situation where there is a burnout. So it all depends upon you basically. We should not go into that situation. That is the reason companies are coming with employee assistance program. अगर एम्प्लॉय बर्नआउट हो गया तो वो कंपनी छोड़ के चले जाएगा, उसका तबीयत बहुत बुरा से इफेक्ट होगा। अगर उसका तबीयत बहुत बुरा से इफेक्ट होगा, ऑब्वियसली उसका फैमिली भी इफेक्ट होगा। फॉरगेट अबाउट इंश्योरेंस, हाउ मच इंश्योरेंस यू विल गेट, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट मैटर। या, I think that answers your question. Okay, what do employee assistance program do? Yes, they will, they basically, they plan your, day or take some break. Assistance program basically, what kind of steps, कौन सा steps लिए तो फिर employee normal situation में आएगा basically. See, stress is something, especially when you talk about chronic stress, it will definitely take long time. Now, how much time it will take? The psychiatry would decide that. Is that something which can be done in 3 to 4 weeks, or is it going to take longer? Periodic, we call it as a periodic evaluation. I cannot look at the patient and see इसको 1 साल लगेगा. No, the psychiatry what doctor will say, पहले 1 महीने के लिए आप मेडिकेशन यूज करो, फिर बाद में वी विल डू पीरियोडिक एवेल्युएशन। आई कैन नॉट से डायरेक्टली 6 मंथ्स के लिए आप ये मेडिकेशन यूज करो, ऐसा कोई भी डॉक्टर नहीं बोल सकता। You got my point, right? So that's how it is. So employee assistance program are also like that, where corporates, they are taking a big steps to save their employees from burnout. Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions?
So, audience, if you have any query, you can write in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Anyone from the audience? Okay, so I think the audience query is addressed. Sir, you wanted to share some song?
Yes, yes. Can you go to the last song, please? The last one. You can play that. I will
One
also enjoy
second.
that song.
It
Then
is
we
in
can.
the PPT, right?
Yes, in the links only. I can see you on the screen. That one. It's just in music. That's it. Last वाला link. वो link ले लो आप.
हाँ जी.
श्रावण मास में पहली एकादशी और सोमवार दोनों ही चीजें 21 तारीख को साथ में आए हैं। ये महीना और ये दिन
Just give
इतना
me 1
पावन है
second.
कि आपके
Yeah,
किए
yeah,
हुए
no problem.
पुराने
Actually, I'm just checking, is the voice audible?
Yes, yes,
Voice.
it's audible.
Oh, I thought you were sharing the screen.
No. I'm just
Sorry
done
for the
from.
disturbance.
No worries. I'm almost done. Nothing from my end as such.
So it was really relaxing actually.
Yeah, I do understand that. Yeah.
So any query from the audience? Anyone? Okay, so I think our audience query is addressed. So I would request all the audience to turn on their cameras. I know you guys are shy, but
अरे
still.
जाओ ना जाओ.
So anyone who can turn on their camera. Thank you, Kanika. Our audience is very shy. Kanika also knows that. We just want to have a picture.
We can have a screenshot. Right now? Or should I take it? Should I take the screenshot and share in the chat bot?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So how you want to share it, like this? Like this? How you want to share it? Like a simple one.
Hello.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Sir, I'm sharing the screenshot in the chat bot. I guess, sir, I've shared the screenshot in the chat bot.
Oh, okay. Cool.
If anyone doesn't like the photograph, I can take it again.
Once you are done, you can send me that. That's fine then. Nothing from
Uh,
my side as such.
yes, sir, I've already shared in the chat box the picture. I've taken a screenshot and shared in the chat bot.
Okay.
Okay, I have saved it.
Okay. You can send it later,
Tanya, you can
Tanya.
send it to sir on our WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Actually, I have got another meeting at 7 o'clock. So
Yes, sir, we're going to close it.
yeah.
Okay. So I think we can close our session. So thank you so much, sir. I'm just sharing my screen.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Sastri sir, for volunteering with us today. A big thank you from Speak for Success side, and we will see you in the next session. Sir, it was really a wonderful session. I would say it was really stress relieving as well. So thank you so much, sir, and thank you Speak for Success team as well for giving me this opportunity, and thank you to our audience as well. So have a nice day and stay connected, keep growing. We will announce a session soon.
Yes, yes. Thank you
So,
very much for Speak for Success, Preeti ma'am and Tanya ji for giving me. Because of my unavailability, actually, I have been pushing this, but I thought, let me close this one day. I have to do this one day or the other. I don't want it to drag it for very long time. So, if I have dragged it for a very long time, sorry for that. Because of my calendar, I couldn't do that. Yeah. So, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Yeah. So you can send me the photo and the certificate to my WhatsApp. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
okay,
Yeah.
sir, I will share.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Speak for
Yeah.
Success
Yeah.
as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.